This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Hello and welcome back to our big Before the Bat Batman Knightfall coverage. We're still in the prequel, part 2 of the prequel. I am Phil. Joining me as always, she who hates the Star Wars.
No. Original trilogy only.
I know, there's nothing past 4, 5, and 6. I know. She likes her she likes her Star Wars like she likes most of her pop culture from the 70s and the 80s. Before we started rehashing it all.
You know what, though?
What?
Knightfall is kind of like Star Wars. Like Disney Star Wars, because we got like the Rogue One story right there. You know, we got like Attack of the Clones going on over here in one little pocket. So I think it's appropriate.
I was gonna say we don't rehash anything. Meanwhile, let's get through this issue from November 1992.
Okay. All
right. Not that we rehash. But Batman 486. With the one and done villain's name at the bottom of the cover, Metalhead.
Oh, reminds me of the worst episode of freaking Black Mirror. # fight me. I don't care.
Anytime someone says his name, all I hear is, "Oh Lord!" And then the title of this issue, Heavy Metalhead.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's a little too on the nose, even for this era.
Yes. Because it just opens up with Batman hanging on a building thinking how he failed to capture Black Mask.
Can we just talk about one name?
What?
Chandra Kinsolving.
Oh.
Again, I repeat, Chandra Kinsolving.
You become, because you don't... I think she changed her name originally on her birth certificate. I believe her name is Plot Device.
Yes, I believe so, sir. So it's an upgrade.
By the time we get towards the end of Knightfall, yeah, you'll get that joke.
No, Plot Red Shirt Device. I believe is the full name.
Romantic interest / plot device.
Oh God. But hey, man, we're at Sharky's pool hall, so it's all good.
Oh yes, because Batman's getting nosebleeds.
See, but I kind of like that they emphasize his like single-minded focusedness.
That he's like human.
Yeah, but like his obsession, like they kind of show like, yeah, being Batman's not all that it's cracked up to be. Maybe being a vigilante isn't the best thing. He's a little obsessive.
Yeah, but he's yeah.
I do appreciate that.
But yeah, you were talking about
False Face Society? Really?
Oh yes. We see Metalhead, basically kind of all black suit with basically just spikes on his head and like a ponytail of spikes.
I feel like somebody really liked Hellraiser, maybe?
I guess.
Their homage?
I'm like, why would you put that thing on your head, that ponytail thing on your head, especially with your eyes are uncovered?
No kink shaming, Philip.
I just worried to be hurting yourself with that. I mean, if you're gonna put spikes,
no kink shaming.
I guess, but why wouldn't you put the spikes like on your hands or feet or something? Meanwhile, you gotta whip my spikes back and forth. So yeah.
All I have to say is into hell with the blood. Okay, that's all I have to say about that.
I know. Basically, yeah, Metalhead ripping up the bar, the pool hall, whatever. It's because he's looking for Black Mask because he wants to join the False Face Society.
Oh.
And can we stop?
Poor Clayface. The one thing he could have been the leader of. And they just block him out of it, you know?
Well, let's just stop here and say Black Mask is the smartest criminal in Gotham. Because last episode, he got away from Batman. Batman obsesses with him. This issue, I'm trying to remember, maybe next issue, Black Mask lays low, especially once Knightfall gets into full effect. There's no sign of Black Mask. He doesn't rear his head till after Knightfall. He keeps his head down.
His opponent. Yeah, he's studied his opponent. He knows his weaknesses. You can appreciate that. Now, are they going to use that in any iteration of live action? Probably not. Although, Gotham's version wasn't that bad.
Although, I guess maybe. I mean, Black Mask really isn't obsessed with Batman. He's obsessed with Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne kind of disappears for a while during Knightfall. Spoilers.
I mean, any big thing that goes down, Bruce is disappearing. Like, look, that's not a spoiler. That just is what it is.
I know.
The big thing is if Batman disappears and Bruce doesn't. That's the big deal we all need to pay attention to.
Yes. So yeah, after Metalhead bloodies up these guys, they tell him to go down. No, he's at Feeney's. They tell him to go to Sharky's pool. Maybe that's where you'll find
Finney!
Mr. Finney!
Hashtag Boy Meets World. 90s kids rock. It's fine. Will Friedle voices, it's kind of tangentially related.
I get it.
Because he plays Terry McGinnis. So,
Batman Beyond, I get it. But then in the morning, Bruce is in the cave, still trying to track down Black Mask, and Alfred's like, you haven't slept, you haven't eaten. He's like, and I think your nose is broken because it's just it's running like a river. And he's like, it could be broken and reset later, because macho. So Alfred basically leaves in a huff. And then we get...
said this is the first time he's been through this, though. Like, he's been obsessed with other things before.
I guess, but I guess he's like basically been in better physical shape. It basically looks like he's having a breakdown.
True.
I mean, yeah, let's not forget the period before Tim showed up after Jason died.
Exactly.
Then we get to Lilith's favorite character, Sandra Kinsolving, MD.
It's like, where's Leslie at this point? I know I told her to kick rocks, but I'd take her over this.
But again, you need a love interest. You can't use Leslie for the love interest.
I mean, you can.
And she doesn't have those special skills we're going to need towards the end of Knightfall.
She could, possibly.
I guess. Maybe.
It's easy to retcon, I'm just saying.
I mean, spoilers. Do you want to make Leslie a mutant?
Gotham did it. Why not? I mean, basically, let's be honest.
Well, Gotham basically made everyone a mutant.
Well, I mean, and to be fair, that's the most honest interpretation because they're drinking that sludge water.
Oh, true.
They're all bang babies at this point.
And basically, well, we see her. Well, now she's helping Tim Drake's father because he's been in a wheelchair for, ever since Tim's mother died down in the Caribbean. Obi-Man. Long story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that still canon? I feel like that's not canon anymore, right?
New 52, I think, changed that. So I don't know if it ever got changed back, but
we all agreed the New 52 didn't happen, so I guess we're stuck with that.
Yes.
Like even DC officially basically like, I think that was like some alt fever dream. I don't know.
Yes, Tim would still have his father way up until what was that, 2004, 3 or 4, whenever Identity Crisis either killed or raped a bunch of characters. Anyway, so Tim's father's feeling better. I don't know how she does it. She's not a regular doctor. It's more like spiritual. Mutant powers. I had just the barest tingle of real feeling in my left hip. I know.
Hello.
What? And so then Tim has to break it. Oh yeah, now she wants to try acupuncture next.
Naturally.
And then we see Metalhead laying in bed, getting his full rest. Meanwhile, Batman's still obsessing in the cave until his wristwatch goes off and tells him it's night again.
Such a weird story. Like, I just can't get over how weird it is.
I don't know. In a few months, we're gonna see someone up just sitting in the cave all day obsessing.
I know.
Not taking off their bats.
all the iterations of Black Mask, this might be the best one because I really hate that gray metallic thing that they're doing with him. Like, I think the last time I saw him, he was in Watchmen, Doomsday Clock or whatever, talking to the Riddler.
Oh, maybe.
I think that's the most recent thing we've seen him in.
Well, I mean, it actually looked like a mask, even though it was a formed face. Like I said, last 10 years or so, they've tried to make him like the Black Skull.
Yeah.
So another night, another pool hall.
How many pool halls are in Gotham? Is it just like an endless boardwalk of pool halls?
It's just empty warehouses and pool halls, Lilith.
And then, the Wayne Enterprises downtown.
Yeah. Where do you think where do you think of the rogues scout all their talent,
True.
All the lackey henchmen.
They're all doing the hustler, trying to pull back.
Okay, who's brave enough to work for the Joker this week?
Need the money bad, man. Holidays are coming up. I need the money bad, man.
No.
Well, you better go to the Marvel universe. The Spider-Man lets all his villains get away during the holidays.
Then back in the Batcave, Alfred and Tim are talking while Harold is creating Batman the Animated Series.
I know, right? I love it.
They called it out 'cause this is 1992.
Well, no, this is crazy because this aired actually a few weeks before the show showed up.
Oh.
Because remember, that happened on like September 5th, 1992.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because, well, the cover date of this is November, so it might have come out around the same time.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was kind of the point.
Yes. And Tim's like, oh, where's Batman? Hopefully he's getting some rest. And Alfred's like, no, he's, he stayed up all day again and he's back out there again. He's like, that's his third untouched meal you saw Harold eating. And then Batman's driving through the city, here's the police scanner, report of some Metalhead freak.
Roll credits.
And then Tim and Alfred are talking, is Batman obsessed?
Oh, that's a little great line he gets in that. What was it? If a wise man makes a mistake, are the triumphs of fools you see, then every guilty man who gets away with it is punishment of the innocent. I'm like, really though? Really, Alfred? This is what he needs to hear right now? I don't think so.
I mean, basically, it says Batman, other men have regular hobbies like a musical instrument, writing poems, drawing pictures, jigsaw puzzles, or bowling. Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Matches Malone, I could see him bowling.
So yes, his obsessions are dangerous, and they're finally, maybe perhaps, beginning to control him. But meanwhile, Batman gets the Sharkies, because anyone is in Sharkies. And there are, all the beat up witnesses are like, "Give some guy with metal spikes on his head." Of course, Batman's like, "Metalhead."
Well, credits. And we never saw him again, so it's like kind of pointless for all this name dropping.
Yeah, I know. So Batman, well, maybe they were hoping. But the one witness says, "Yeah, we pointed them to the crypt in the cemetery," and Batman's like, one of the places I already checked, but why not? And he calls for 6 ambulances at Sharky's pool hall.
I don't think all of Gotham has 6 ambulances. I'm just saying.
Cause Metalhead. Tim and Alfred are talking again. He has us, doesn't he? Yes, but he's still alone. We'll always be alone.
Stubborn that one.
And then Tim mentions Joe Chill. Wasn't that retconned at this point? Or maybe that was 0 Hour, which is coming up.
I think it's 0 Hour. It has to be.
See, maybe when we're done with this, we should just keep going through 0 Hour.
I mean, we were discussing doing 0 Hour. But I thought it was going to be for Kate. Because we were going to eventually have to cover all the crises.
Well, I was going to say.
That was our joke.
Well, I was going to say maybe if we can, maybe I'll try to work the schedule. Maybe on Comic Capers.
0 Hour is a big long thing. You could split up just the Bat Family stuff.
Well, I was going to say Comic Capers. Maybe we can do the main one. Maybe some other stuff like Superman or other stuff, and we can do the Batman stuff here.
Yeah, perfect.
But yes, Bruce Wayne attempts to address every social injustice in the city, and then Batman punches everyone else in the face. But if it's not an obsession, why is he driving himself into the ground? Because no one else can do what he does. Oh, Alfred says he doesn't know how to do anything else, like laundry. So Batman arrives at the cemetery, thinking how he's beyond fatigue, speeding through a slow motion blur of crystal clarity. Sleep is an unnecessary crutch. Sound like Lilith in college.
Yeah, pretty much. College. Air quotes.
Study aids. So Batman jumps the fence, checks the crypt, sees the broken coffins, but I can't remember if Black Mask did that. But then, oh, look who's behind him! I'll give you 3 hints who it is. I'm looking for someone as he rips his cape with that thing on his head.
Wow.
And they're both like, I'm looking for him too. And he's like,
wow.
Batman, what do you want him for? I'm like, I wonder.
Is that your business? I don't think that's your business.
Metalhead, I got a mask. I want to join him. And since you wanted to take him down, since you almost killed him, that puts us at odds, doesn't it? Oh, look, and there's an ad for the Batman Adventures. It's a comic book based on the animated series. And, another ad. Eclipso, go home, you're drunk. Oh, Lord, then we see, Batman and Metalhead fighting in the crypt. Till Batman tackles him out the door.
Ah, the good old days.
Oops, takes one of Batman's, the fake gears off. You need more spikes, Metalhead. This Batman's using part of the coffin as a shield. And he's like, gotta rely on body blows. Because that stupid thing on his head. So they're fighting. Batman makes Metalhead slam head first into a statue. Breaks that, but he's still not down. Batman looks like he's about to collapse. And his nose is bleeding again. A couple more shots. Knocking some of the spikes off his helmet. And then, hey, look. Alfred and Robin show up in the van because Tim's not old enough to drive yet.
But he can be a vigilante.
Yeah, that's Batman's rules too.
Get yourself a hardship license. You can drive at 14 with a hardship license.
He does eventually because of his father, but I guess Batman doesn't let him drive until he gets some kind of license. It's like, really? So Batman, basically
he's spoiled Dick. Okay, so it's just kind of like, okay, everybody else kind of gets, Dick's the oldest. He got to do what he wanted to do, and everybody else just has to fall in line.
Crazy.
That's all.
Dick does what he wants. But yeah, then Batman takes Metalhead down. Goodbye, Metalhead. And we never saw him again.
Seriously.
Never. They've even brought Magpie and stuff back. They never bring Metalhead back ever.
Are you challenging someone?
Maybe, but I'm just saying, not even for cannon fodder. They never bring this guy back.
Somebody's forgotten in the annals of history. It's fine.
I mean, you just need someone in the background to get shot. They still don't bring him back.
I say he should be Harley Quinn's new boyfriend.
I mean, they brought back Kite Man and Crazy Quilt, but they won't bring back Metalhead.
Who wrote this again?
Doug Mensch.
Well, maybe they have a thing against Doug Mensch.
I don't know.
I think because when you reuse characters, I think you do have to give them a nickel or something like that. I'm pretty sure. So I think you have something against Mr. Mensch.
Maybe.
That's probably why.
And basically, I love Tim and Alfred run up. Tim's like, "Who is he under the mask?" Batman's like, "Look in a mirror, a dark mirror." What?
Well, that's Black Mask. If you go with the original origin, honestly.
Yeah. He should have just been like, "I'm punch drunk and nobody cares."
You're Batman. Why should we? You'll be fine.
That's like the guy is not showing up ever again either. So why does he need a name? So he's like, let's take him to the police. They can book him for the assaults at the pool hall. And Batman's basically collapsing in the cemetery, and Alfred and Robin are helping him up. Tim's like, think you can make it back to the cave? Thinking, hey, why don't you let me drive? But no, Batman says he can make it, which we'll see next episode, because this issue ends with the head of the statue covered in his nose blood. So, if you If you enjoyed this issue's villain, Metalhead, wait until next episode when we get to Headhunter.
I think someone's obsessed with head. Phrasing, so I know. I'm just saying.
Yes. So next episode, another one and done villain.
I mean, you gotta save all the good stuff for the big league.
Oh, well, yeah, because Nightfall's coming.
That's what he said?
Oh, hey-oh. Oh, yeah, because we get a bunch of, after Headhunter, coming up's a Detective Comics run with the General who does show up again, but yeah, they're saving all the heavies for Nightfall.
Just giving you little breadcrumbs, some intrigue.
And at the end,
a little punch 'em up, giving you a little taste.
And at the end of all the rogues, Bane.
And Lilith never forgave DC. I think that was like after the death of Superman. I think this is like on the list of why.
Well, that was gonna be my next question. Who's worse, Bane or Doomsday?
Doomsday all day, every day. At least Bane, like they have actually like done something with that character for better or for worse. I think that the animated universes have handled Bane better just because of his physical, stature limitations and stuff in live action. But I do think that they fleshed him out, and I really like what they did in the animated universe with Bane. Whereas Doomsday, outside of Smallville, and even that was kind of like weird. It was a weird choice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
but
Doomsday, they just can't. They keep trying to make it happen, but they can't make it. It's like Fetch. It's never gonna happen. Stop it.
But even when they first brought Bane in, at least they like attempted to give him a backstory. Doomsday was just like, oh, this thing crawled out of the ground. Now it's gonna kill Superman.
Like, yeah, sure, boss.
Yeah.
Now, if there's an alternate universe somewhere where Superman actually stayed dead, and I just want to travel to that alternate universe and just see what happened. Supergirl stepped up, and she's amazing, and everybody loves Supergirl.
Well, that was Matrix, but didn't they attempt to give that to us in Tales of the Dark Multiverse?
Yeah, but that was a terrible execution.
Yeah. Well, all of those have to go dark.
Well, maybe Power Girl steps up. Yeah, Power Girl steps up. Not Supergirl, Power Girl steps up.
Oh, yeah.
And she is the premier female superhero in that world, and I'm okay with that. On that note,
I was just trying to think about boob jokes, but
our classic poop windows, long boxes.
That's true.
That's like one of our original longest running gags right there.
I know, but I was trying to come up with a little one, original one.
I lost my nipple for nothing.
That would be that would be quite the shocking secret. She had no nipples.
On that note,
people get plastic surgery to remove them because they want to be more doll-like.
And when they make them bigger or smaller, don't they have to take them off and reattach them?
Yeah, you lose all your sensitivity. I'm like, hey, it's each their own. Not bothering me, not affecting me.
Window dressing.
I thought that'd be pretty cool. You wouldn't have to really wear a bra that way. Saying.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
a pain being a girl. I'm just saying.
Lilith's coming up with a battle plan.
Society and they're imposing their freaking standards on women. I hate it.
Oh, sorry, Lilith. You could just go walk around right now with no bra, and men will just give you whatever you want. Okay.
I don't think that's how that works. My boobs aren't quite that big yet.
See what happened?
You can walk around with your shirt off when it's hot, though. So, trade-offs.
Free the nipple. See what happens when we have a one-and-done villain, people.
Random nonsense. It turns into Wade's World. Let's get out of here.
All right. Yes. So we're still in the prequels. So let us know what you thought of this issue. Next issue, Batman 487 with Headhunter. So send your thoughts. And again, Nightfall is coming. You can send any thoughts on any of those issues. I'll save it. We'll read it then. Which would be good real-time feedback. Send all your thoughts. What did you think of Metalhead? Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, follow Before the Bat on social media. Follow all the Capes and Lunatics social media. Subscribe to our YouTube. Buy the merch. All of it. All in one place. Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer. Check out the Southgate Media Group's link to Amazon to help support the network. And pick up Pod Life the book. No one and done's here. These people are the big time in podcasting. And talk about more. They talk about other legends of podcasting. Anyway, I'm done.
Shamelessly plugging everything.
Shamelessly plugging myself. Yes, Lil Hellfire. Where can people find you besides the pool hall?
More like the bowling alley or the mini putt-putt golf. But you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, find me on Twitter at Lil Hellfire and on the gram at Lil Hellfire69. Hello, Megan.
At the putt-putt. At the putt-putt. Eating some gator.
Gator.
Yeah. Gator. All right. Thank you.
I'm fancy. It's Cayman, which is gator tail in New Orleans cuisine.
Oh, fancy, huh?
I'm not a fancy man.
I need to work a woe in there. Not a fancy woe man. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. Come back. Working our way through the prequels. Who is Bane? That's right. Batman 487, followed by a nice three-parter from Detective Comics 654 through 656, followed by Batman 488. This is Asriel. Followed by Batman 489, Rogue vs. Rogue.
Not that way.
No.
I wish it was.
You wish. Batman 490 with our friend the Riddler from a few weeks ago. I believe that's his next appearance after Dark Knight Rises. So. We can catch back up with our friend the Riddler.
Honestly, really interesting and wasted potential.
Yeah.
There's only been a few stories where they've actually used that potential.
Yeah. But riddle me this. Where should you be every Monday? Right here. So come on back. Same bat time, same bat channel.